Hello everybody, welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
And today we're talking about infomercials.
Yes, the best, the worst, the highest grossing.
Oh my.
All of it. We're going over all of it.
What a crazy subject.
Dude.
Getting into this.
It's so, doing the, obviously everybody has seen infomercials. Everybody's been up at 4 a.m. and seen the bad ones. Mm-hmm. Everybody's seen the big ones. You know what I mean? Everybody knows them. I didn't realize what a profitable thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever bought anything off an infomercial?
I have not. Have you?
No, not once.
Really?
Ever.
So are we the only two that has never bought?
Apparently we are. Because the amount of money that has gone through these things is like, it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing.
We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah,
spent.
Billions. We're into
on a couple.
Billions, right. On a single product.
Yeah.
On a single product.
On a single product. Yeah, and I mean, there's good products.
Yeah.
All right products. And ridiculous products that have been sold and made money.
Yeah. And it's so funny because it's so multi-tiered because you've got like really good products that are big and sold by celebs, but then you've got, you know, this whole like pitch culture that came about where it's like you remember the people that sold the thing and the jingles that go along with it, and it's such a huge I don't know if you want to call it an industry, but it's such a huge thing.
Yeah.
And today we're going to go over all of it.
Yes, we are. So we're going to go over the top selling ones.
Yep.
We're going to see if you or you know anyone that has bought any of these items.
Yep.
And then we'll go over a couple, you know, crazy ones.
Yeah.
Ones we like, ones
some
we
of our
hate.
favorites, some of our most hated.
So, all right. So, sweating to the oldies. Richard Simmons, you know, the first workout.
I hated that guy so much.
Oh my God! So
I hated that guy so much.
Now we're talking. These were VHS tapes when this came out. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I don't know anyone. I haven't seen this in anybody's house. Me growing up, so I don't think I'd ever watch it.
I met him once.
Have you?
No.
I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, you gotta say this story. Holy shit!
No, I did see him once. He was here in Rochester. He was at Blue Cross doing a thing.
Sweating to the oldies.
And I was driving by with my parents, or my dad, or my mom, or somebody, driving past the War Memorial, and we saw him like walking in.
Yeah.
Or at least
that hair.
We thought was, oh my God, with the little shorts and the fucking.
Oh yeah.
And you know what's funny to me is he never looked in shape.
No,
to me.
he looked like the average
dad
John. Yeah. So this guy,
he was a dude.
He was a dude.
Yeah.
This guy made $200 million off of sweating to the oldies.
It's crazy. And just that, and he was part of so many other things.
Yeah, he was
as well.
Yeah.
But just that, sweating to the oldies.
Richardson.
$200 million.
I'm not gonna lie. Everybody has to YouTube. Whose Line Is It Anyways?
I love that show.
That show's great, right?
I love that show.
There's an episode with him on it, which is hands down the funniest episode ever.
No.
So whenever
I have to look that up.
Whenever anybody gets a chance, YouTube that. Wow.
I'm gonna have to look that.
Funny.
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
So yeah, sweating to the oldies.
All right, moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
Now this one, I've seen in person before. Like I know people that have these ones. Mm-hmm. It's the Snuggie.
Oh yeah.
Everybody remembers the Snuggie, man. You know, blanket wrapped up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a blanket with sleeves.
Yeah. $400 million.
Just for a blanket with sleeves.
$400 million.
Wow.
For a blanket.
And now
sleeves.
I do know people that have the Snuggie.
Yeah. I mean, blankets is like a huge thing.
I have a blanket on my chair, but it's just a blanket with no sleeves.
There's probably 12 blankets at my house.
Right.
For no reason.
No sleeves?
No sleeves.
Just a blanket?
Just standard, old school, just, rectangular shaped blanket.
Now, have you ever thought of buying a Snuggie.
No.
I haven't either.
No, because I'll just use a blanket.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And if I want sleeves, I'll put on a hoodie
A robe.
and get a blanket. Or a robe. Right. It's the same thing. They just made big robes.
Just reverse.
They were like, yo,
robes.
let's make a robe bigger. Okay. Let's call it something else. Okay. Let's make $500 million. Okay.
Oh, man, the Snuggie.
Golly.
All right, so this next one is a PedEgg.
The fucking disgusting.
I hate feet in general,
I hate feet.
but this scraping just your
The crust off of your foot. It's a foot crust scraper.
Yeah. So
That they disguised under the name PedEgg.
yeah. The commercial makes it look great, but
It's disgusting.
and I don't. Does it tickle? Does it hurt? I mean, I don't.
Dude, it's a cheese grater for the bottom of your foot. That's what it is, okay? I don't
That's
care.
exactly what it is.
How? Let me tell you something about my feet, right? Okay? I can feel the bottom of my feet. When I touch my foot,
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Mhm.
I can feel it. I don't have these giant fucking disgusting
hard-
fucking calluses on the
Yeah.
bottom of my feet. If I took a cheese grater to my foot, it would bleed. It would take skin off and it would bleed. It wouldn't flake off into an egg that I then have to tap like a pencil sharpener, dude. Oh, it's disgusting.
So this little invention, $450 million.
That's a fuck ton of nasty feet out in the world. That's so gross. That's so gross.
So I don't know anyone specifically that has this, but somebody has.
If I did, I wouldn't be friends with them anymore. I'd be like, dude, what is up with your...
And it's just sitting on their kitchen table. You're like, dude.
I'm out. I would
Dude,
immediately
get this.
leave. Get this away from my fucking French toast, man.
Oh man, that's sick.
Sprinkle a little bit on there for people you hate. Oh.
The PedEgg.
It's nasty.
Yes.
Nasty. Next.
God.
$450 million. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, next, we're going to go to the Showtime rotisserie.
This was one of the first. I mean, you know, when it came out, you could stick a whole chicken in there, and it
Yep.
would, you know,
Yep.
and everything else that goes along with it. But it was one of those first cooking machines to come out.
Yep. $1.2 billion.
Billion.
Billion with a B. Billion.
So people saw
For a
this.
spinny cooker.
That's it. So people saw this and was like, "Oh, sweet! Instead of my stove, I could use this."
Yeah. For a rotisserie. For a little tiny electric motor.
And it wasn't really that.
And some sticks.
Yeah, but it wasn't that big.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. No, you can only fit like a tiny little chicken in there.
Yeah.
Or like a Cornish game hen. How many people eat that?
and then, so we're going to like, okay, so here. I know someone who has had one of these. Bowflex.
Dude, they were so expensive.
Oh yeah.
They were like $1,600.
The first, I guess, home gym, the new modern gym, you know, with the, but $193 million the Bowflex made.
Yep.
And wasn't it?
It was huge.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
and it had those springs where it was just.
Yeah. Yeah, the bows.
Yeah, it was.
That flexed when you pulled them. It's crazy. I mean, I get it. It was cool. If I could have afforded it, I probably would have thought about buying it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have bought it.
I specifically remember one of my friends that bought it. I don't think he realized how big it was.
Yeah.
This thing took up like his whole basement.
Yep.
He's like, dude, I didn't know it was like this big. I was like, well, dude, what the fuck? But yeah.
$193 million. That's.
Bowflex.
See, out of all the ones we've gone over so far, that one I get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's fitness related. It's got a purpose. Well, I mean, that and the rotisserie one, I guess. But, I mean, the Bowflex, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of get that one.
The Bowflex is.
Yeah. All right, so next, and everybody knows this one, the George Foreman grill.
Oh, yeah.
$202 million
Wow.
in annual revenue.
Right.
Annual.
People are still buying these things.
Yeah. I mean, I have one at my house.
Yeah?
I didn't personally buy it.
Okay.
You know, my fiance bought it, but it's at my house. And it's great.
It's great, right?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's not as good as a regular grill.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to choose to use that over, you know what I mean? But, you know, if you're trying to make something, you know, like, say you want to make, like, chicken salad or whatever, you know what I mean? You don't want to get out of pan and do that, or you don't want to throw it in the oven or whatever, just throw it on George Foreman.
Quick meal, right?
You know, 8 minutes, you put the little tray under there, catches all the fat.
So, crazy story about this is George Foreman wanted nothing to do with this. They were like, hey, we're going to pitch this grill. Can we use your name? You know? He was like, no, at first. And then finally they kept bugging him. And then finally he was like, all right, you can use my name. I'll do the commercials for you. Could you imagine? I mean, he was a wealthy man anyways.
Yeah. Well, you know, he was also a fairly common household name.
Yeah.
You know, like, people knew who George Foreman was.
He was a likable guy, too.
Right. But I think it would have gotten to the point with him that eventually people that were into boxing, you know what I mean? Like, kids these days, if you say, who's George Foreman? They're like, oh, the grill guy.
Grill, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, they don't really know him as the boxer anymore. Right. They know him as the grill guy. So, I mean, like, he'll be a household name now forever.
Could you imagine, though, like, you have to make a decision, a yes or no decision, and it costs you $200 million a year?
A year.
I mean, not that
What if you said no?
Oh, my God.
Who do you think they would have gotten, though, if George Foreman said no? You think they would have gotten the Mike Tyson?
Good question.
The Mike Tyson grill?
I have no idea.
Yo, put it on the Tyson.
I mean, you could have. That's a great question.
Maybe it would have had a little, like, tattoo on it. On the top.
That would be the logo.
It's on his face. Yeah, it's right on the top.
Oh, man.
Put it on the Mike Tyson. Nope.
What a good decision for George Foreman.
Yep, 100%.
Lucky bastard. Do a one-drink cup.
Yeah.
We'll just do a one-drink cup.
Yeah, but one that, like, stays cold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, screw the Yeti. I want a one drink. I like it.
Okay, so this isn't a gym, but you know the workouts. P90X.
Yep.
So annual revenue. This was like, you know, who was it? Billy or
No, this was I can't remember the guy's name.
But he was
P90X.
he was in top shape.
Oh yeah,
he was.
Oh yeah,
he was in.
Yeah.
So basically, it's, you know, the.
Well, I think he was like a former, like Marine or Army or something like that.
Right,
yeah, something like that.
So yeah, when this came out, you know, you basically half hour this, half hour that, and it came with 10 DVDs. Yep. Each one was different, you know, more and more. But yeah, that one, and I know a lot of people that bought the P90X.
Yeah.
Some liked it, some only got through disc 1.
Yep.
And that was it.
Yep. Yeah, I know a few people that bought the P90X.
Yeah. I tried, I borrowed my friend's, there's an AB CD. Mm-hmm. So I tried that one. It was tough.
Yeah? Did it work?
It did, if I would have got through it all. But, I mean,
they're intense workouts, though.
Yes.
They're not, it's not just like a half-ass.
Hell no. This thing was like, do 50 of these. You know, do 50 of these, and like 50 of every, like, work this ab, then this ab, then this ab.
So, you know what always killed me about these, like, P90X and anything similar? Is in the background, it's always people in shape.
Oh,
like, there's never like a fat guy back there, you know
or
what
like
I mean? Or like a skinny guy that's a smoker and that's dying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're just all ripped.
Yeah, they're all just jacked.
And the women.
They're crushing it, and they're all just like, and he's like, all right, we're gonna do 100 of these, and they're like,
yep.
And they're like, and then everybody at home that bought these things is like,
can't breathe.
Just dying. You idiots.
$400 million.
Oh, it's crazy.
Man. Oh. It would be great, though, to have one of these, or just redo a P90X, but with regular, you know, bigger guy.
With regular ass people back there.
And just see how far they go.
Right.
With, you know, because, you know,
they'd be like P15X. Because I think the 90 stood for like 90 minutes or whatever.
It
stood for something.
Okay.
Because I think it was like 3 workouts. It was like 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Like, and that's where they came up with 90 or something like that. Yeah, so for us, we make that P15 or P10, you know what I mean? P5.
10-minute workouts.
Right.
And that's the workout.
P10X.
Everyone in the background is just passed out.
Right. And you're like,
what the?
Just drenched in sweat. Oh, P15X coming to you soon. Sponsored by One Drink Podcast.
We'll have our own. We'll do our own.
Participation may vary. Get that fine print in there.
Oh, man.
Oh. All right, so last one we got on this list is the Proactive acne skincare solution stuff. So I actually used this. My mom bought it for me when I was a kid because I had some acne, not like super bad, but I had it bad enough and often enough, you know what I mean, where it was, it was starting to hurt and it was leaving scars. So it actually worked.
It did?
Yeah, it actually worked. Yeah. So I used it in the beginning. There was like
steps,
like a couple different products that you had to use, like some now, then you progressed. And so in the beginning, I was just whatever. You just use a little bit of cream. Didn't work for shit. Then I was like, okay, I'll use it like it says. Bought another one, tried it again, and it actually worked. It worked really well too.
Yeah, because a lot of people, when you're buying something like this, they're like infomercials. Oh, those are just scams. Those don't work. Yep. So this actually worked.
Yeah, this one actually worked. I mean, at least for me, it did.
Yeah.
But $1 billion.
$1 billion. Well, they had all the celebrities on this one, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they had Diddy, Sean Combs, Jessica Simpson, Britney Spears, Katy Perry.
Yep.
All the hot women using it, so you're like,
oh, I'll buy that.
If they use it, it's gotta work. And it does.
But this one actually does, so at least from my experience.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That is sweet. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't really have bad acne growing up, so I was lucky in that aspect, but at my age now, I actually still get it. It's annoying.
I get a pimple every now and then, but
man,
it's not.
Especially with these masks.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah,
I'm working in a hot fucking restaurant 10 hours a day.
You just got zits like
with a mask all the time, unless I walk outside. Super cool.
Zits just all around here.
Yeah, and then
then you put the mask on permanently,
grease flying around in the kitchen. It's like, oh god. What are you gonna do though, right?
All right. So if you were to buy one, which ones do you at least like?
So I don't know if I would necessarily buy these, but my favorite infomercials.
Right.
I got my top 3.
All right, let's hear it.
In no particular order.
Yeah.
So my first one, just because I love Chuck Norris, is the Total Gym.
Oh man!
So everybody remembers that. This one came out before Bowflex.
Yes.
So this was the first widely sold at-home gym.
Yes.
You can adjust the seat and you can do this
and you just slide up and down
different workouts. Yeah,
you just slide
up, fold it and you slide it under your bed. I am sure that it was not nearly that easy to fold down and slide under your bed or whatever.
You'd be like clink, clink.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, it was cool though because it was basically just a bench that you could do calisthenics on because it was all body weight workouts. So it didn't. So that was nice that it didn't come with weights and all this other crap.
So I do know another friend of mine that bought the Total Gym as well.
And did they like it?
It was cool. I tried it.
Did it just collect dust under the bed?
It is all body weight. It's just, it wasn't for me.
Yeah. I just liked it because Chuck Norris
Chuck Norris.
He's Chuck Norris.
Now again, another decision, They come to you and like, hey, do you want to sponsor this?
Yeah.
Chuck Norris is Chuck Norris. He's well set no matter what.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, why not? Because he was karate. He was into fitness, Oh,
yeah.
And it was cool because he wasn't your jacked, ripped.
Right.
He was your ordinary, normal dude.
With a sweet mustache.
And he would he did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he would whoop everybody's ass though.
Yeah, of course.
Don't have to be
if you didn't buy it,
and ripped. Right. I want to be like Chuck Norris.
He's probably hunting us down. He's like, you two never bought anything on infomercials?
I'll buy it right now. If Chuck Norris walked in here right now, I promise you I would call up right now and fucking buy a total chip. If he gave me the 1-800 number.
He would just, he'd be like,
bought. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll buy 2. I'll buy his as well. It's okay.
He's like,
you need one? I'll buy you one.
He's probably like, sure, more money for me.
Yep.
That's great.
All right, so my next one, and this one is because I just love the Pitchman.
Yeah.
OxyClean, dude. Anything with Billy Mays.
Yeah.
Anything with Billy Mays. So I'm not like a, so Billy Mays really brought up this whole concept of like a pitchman. You know what I mean? And what it is to pitch an idea and to sell it. And they even came up with a show, that Billy Mays was on. It was called Pitchman.
Oh yeah,
Pitch
reality show
or something like that. Yeah. But he just, dude, he was like so amped. He wore khaki pants and you know what I mean? Like he was just, hey, I'm Billy Mays. Yeah. And like he's doing all this shit. I'm like, oh, dude, it's Billy Mays.
He was good.
He was the best, man. He was the best.
I mean, if you can get a show out of being that passionate about...
Off of being an infomercial guy.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
And, he probably alone sold a ton of products because of him.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Because he's like...
Like I said, there's plenty of stain fighting things out there, and I'm sure they work just as well as OxyClean does.
Right.
But I would have bought this just because it was Billy Mays.
Of course!
Just because it was Billy Mays. Just because it was Billy Mays. Okay, final one, and these ones were one of my favorite infomercials back in the day because I wanted one so bad. Mm-hmm. It was in the 90s. It was when I was, that age. They were super cool. They were moon shoes.
I've never heard of it.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Dude, these things were so sweet. So they were branded as trampolines for your feet.
Okay.
Right? So they were these shoes, right? And they were about this big. And your foot sat on them, and they had almost like a trampoline netting on them, right?
Like a block underneath it, kinda?
Kinda, yeah. It was like in an oval. So picture just a mini trampoline that you put on your foot.
Okay.
And then you would just jump around, but you could jump mad high.
Okay.
Like with these shoes. So it was like being on a trampoline, but not being on a trampoline.
Did you ever get a pair?
No.
Oh, we need to get a pair of these shoes.
No, they were too expensive.
Moon shoes?
Moon shoes, dude. Look them up, man. So they were initially introduced in the 70s, right?
Okay.
They blew up in the 90s. I mean, they were featured on Nickelodeon and...
Wow.
Yeah. So they were patented as kid-powered trampolines for your feet and were advertised approximately 21 times per hour.
Holy shit.
On Nickelodeon.
They were pushing those suckers.
Per hour.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Moon shoes.
That's every 3 minutes they were on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Moon shoes. I want a pair of moon shoes.
Who would have thought?
If I have any real fans, real super fans out there, I would like a pair of moon shoes.
Yes.
Or at least somebody put in their letter to Santa that,
Send him a Christmas gift.
I want some moon shoes.
I want a pair too because I'm short. So
right.
I need to grab shit.
You can be as tall as me.
Exactly.
But yeah, dude, moon shoes. Oh, God, I miss those commercials. Kids always looked like they were having so much fun.
They were. I don't know about as adults. We'd be like,
I'd go outside right down in the middle of the street and fucking jump around.
I hope I don't break an ankle.
Bust my ass, but I don't give a shit. All
right, what about some...
All right, least favorites.
Dislike,
Least favorites. And this is unfortunate because this is one of the highest grossing, or one of the higher grossing items to be sold on an infomercial of all time. The stupid Thigh Master.
Oh, boy.
You remember those?
Oh, yeah.
You remember those?
Yep.
Those little butterfly things you put in between your thighs.
Yep.
And you just go back and forth like fucking jackasses.
Yeah.
What I want to know is how many times did someone not get it right and it fling, flew up out and smacked somebody in the face. You know what I mean? I hated those commercials though because they just got, Sally's over there with the stupid Thigh Master and she's like, it's so easy. And then Jake's in his office and he's like...
Yeah.
Just fuck... I hated that. I hated it so much.
I remember specifically growing up, my friend Brian, his sister Tammy, she had one of these. And so one morning, we did a sleepover, and I woke up, and I was like, what the hell is this thing? So I was like, and this is when I was younger, and I was just like, this is so stupid. I don't know if she ever used it, but I remember specifically me trying that thing, and
I hated those stupid things.
And you could like, if I was to like squeeze it and just come up and just like, bam!
Right. It's a safety hazard.
It turns into like a secret weapon.
Yep. All right, so this is my next least favorite one. I didn't necessarily dislike the product. I hated the stupid jingle that went along with it because it always got stuck in my head. It used to piss me off. Right. It was the clapper.
Oh.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper. I can't with that stupid clap on, clap off, the clapper. I hated that so much, dude. I hated it so much. I wanted one though.
I did too.
Not gonna lie, I did want one.
I did too. I never got one.
Lazy.
I wonder.
I have the new age one now because I have smart lights or smart bulbs, and they're connected to my Alexa. So I'm just like, Alexa, turn living room off.
I want to get those.
And they're sweet.
So that's just the modern clapper.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, without the stupid. It doesn't have a stupid commercial to go along with it though.
Man. Yeah. The clapper. That's great.
All right.
I can just hear it. It's stuck in my head right now.
Mm-hmm. Clap on.
Clap on. Clap off.
The clapper.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper. Oh, man! Oh, no.
I'm telling you, dude, you're going to have it stuck in your head all
day.
Friggin' day. Because this week doing the stupid research, I came across that one, and I have been humming it in my head for days, dude, for days.
You're like, let's just get this damn show over with. Woo!
All right, so here we go. The number one, most hated, with a passionate fire of hate.
Yeah.
The shake weight. The shake weight. Everybody knows the shake weight.
I agree with you 1,000%. And we want whoever has one to comment below and admit that you have a shake weight.
Send us a video of it too.
Yes,
do it.
Send the video. I don't know who came up with this stupid thing, but this is the most ridiculous thing ever. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a woman or you're a guy, and you could just either do it one hand like this,
or two hands,
but when you're doing two hands, you're like this. So whoever made this had to have just been like the biggest joke, and it sold a lot of money.
Oh, dude, so much money. And it killed me because like on the commercials, you'd see like somebody like doing like this like at their office.
Right.
And they're like
with the thigh master.
And they're like, boom, there it is. Yeah, with the thigh master. Jesus Christ. And then there was that one. What was that one? It was like that.
Oh yeah, so
that hula hoop.
Yeah, so there's
chair.
It's called the Hawaiian chair.
That's it.
Basically, you're sitting on a chair.
Yeah.
But it goes in a hula hoop motion. So you just sit there, no handles.
Right.
Yeah, you're just
with your shake weight.
Yeah.
And your thigh master.
Oh my.
So you're doing all this. Man, I'm getting talk about a total gym.
Right, throw that in there.
Somebody called Chuck.
So yeah, God damn.
Unbelievable. With the chair though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm working out.
So
Jesus.
There was a couple other stupid ones that didn't quite sell as much, but were sold enough to make a good living. It's called the Titty Bear. Tiddy bear. So basically, when put your seatbelt on, right? You clip this teddy bear to your chest, and it gives you comfort while you're driving. So you feel safe.
So a grown ass adult needs the comfort of a tiny titty bear.
Titty bear, see.
Well, you know why they couldn't call it the teddy bear? Because it's trademark.
Right.
So they had to call it the titty bear.
Titty bear.
Any other, I mean, they couldn't call, a titty bear because it.
And they came in, you know, all different types of bears, but you just clip it on there and.
All right, so here's a question for you, right? You're driving down the road.
Yeah.
You know, you're in your car. You stop at a red light. You look over. You see a girl. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, maybe I'll try to.
Right.
She's got a bear on her seatbelt. You roll the window back up. Or
Me?
You keep trying to talk to him.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm talking to her. That's my go-to line right there. Hey, what's that bear on your titties?
Oh, it's a titty bear.
What?
And you're like, cool. You want to hang out?
Yeah.
I got a podcast. Here's my card. I'm rolling the window back up.
Yeah, you're just
rolling the window back up.
She probably has issues.
Oh man, all kinds. That's the stage 5, man. Stage 5, or I can't.
So they also had this a golf club. So the handle was a little bigger, and the top came off. Mm-hmm. So if you had to take a piss, you could go.
No.
You could go into the woods with this thing, you know, or on the course if it's an emergency, and you just take the top off, and you could just hold the club and piss into the handle.
And then you
screw it back on, and you know you have to empty it, of course.
Do you play with it?
No. It's just a
just
a
looks
decoy. It's a decoy. Yeah. It looks like a club, but you can piss in the handle.
So let me ask you something. Right? You're a golfer.
Hell yeah.
Right? I've gone golfing, but Matt's a golfer.
Right.
So if you got to take a piss, and you know, of course at the maybe not the nice clubs, right? Mm-hmm. We'll just say this, you know, just
the
so you
local
don't get
courses.
The you know, the $15 a round crappy golf courses.
Oh, yeah.
If you got to take a piss and you're, you know, half a mile from the clubhouse, don't you just go and piss in the woods?
Damn right.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you need to take a golf club with you and then put it back in your bag full of piss?
No.
That you have to what? So what do you do when you get home? Hang on, honey, I gotta empty my piss club. And you pour it in the toilet?
You have to clean
Then
it
you gotta rinse it out? Just piss in the woods! You're a guy on a golf course! Piss in the woods! What is the difference?
This one...
Would you be more mad if you worked at a golf course and saw a guy peeing in the woods or saw a guy peeing in a golf club?
Pissing in this club.
Right.
I'd be like, what the fuck is he doing?
What are you doing, dude? God, that's so stupid. I can't believe that's really a thing.
Yeah, so that one didn't sell much. that one wasn't a hit. So speaking of that, they also have the funnel for ladies.
Yeah.
See that one?
The shiwi.
Yeah.
I've seen those.
I was
Not
like,
in person, but
yeah, I seen someone at a concert use it. This chick, she was like, there was a group of them, and I forgot which venue we were at, but there was woods right to the side, and the parking lot now has security with you know, people that roam, so it's hard to get away with things. Mm-hmm. So her and her friends had one of these, and I was like, wait, that's that, and she's like, yeah, it works great. I don't know if her and her friends were sharing this thing, but...
Right, but that's also gross, though, because you piss in it, and then it's got piss on it. And then, like, you have to carry it around?
Yeah.
What do? You put it back in your backpack full of piss?
They just brought it... I mean, they were drunk.
You gotta go buy a $10 bottle of water to clean it out? You know what I mean? Like, just...
Dip it in like a bucket. But yeah, the shiwi was another one.
That's gross.
And then last, this one sold a lot. This one made millions of dollars. The Slob Stopper. Basically a bib for adults. So it was just a little bigger than a regular bib. So it would cover, you know, your whole front.
Can you imagine...
$50 million this giant bib for adults made.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know, I really hope for humanity's sake that this is one of those things that was like that made that much money because it was bought as like a gag. Like a joke gift. You know what I mean? You know, Secret Santa.
Yeah.
And haha, gotcha, Bob.
Every time you eat, you're a slob.
Right. Like, come on. Can you imagine? Okay, so, you know, you go over to your girlfriend's house for the first time for dinner to meet their parents.
Yeah.
And her dad, like, just puts this grown man bib on. You'd be like... He's like, I got another one.
Do we all have to wear this?
It's like those lobster bibs they
that's what I'm saying.
Restaurants.
Or you work in the restaurant business, so you know you're bartending and, you know, someone sits there and they're like, "Oh, can I get some wings or whatever?" And he's just like,
you know what I would do? I would take his wings away from him, throw them down in the garbage, and tell him to get the fuck out.
just
get out.
Dude, what are you doing?
I mean, I hate it enough when people put they'll stick their napkin.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
That napkin ain't gonna do shit.
Come on, don't wear a dress shirt if you're gonna come to my restaurant.
Right.
That ain't the place for that anyways.
Oh man.
Or just don't get wings then.
Yeah.
Or eat like a civilized person.
So whenever I have a dress shirt on, white tie, any dress shirt, we'll say, I try not to eat.
Yeah.
For the simple fact, I look nice, feeling nice.
Yeah.
I do not want that one stain.
Yep.
To ruin my night, because it will, right?
Yes, 100%.
You're
100%.
feeling good. You're feeling good.
Nope, you got that spot. You're like, I'm a piece of shit garbage slob.
I'm leaving.
Yep. Well, and then you have to explain it to every single person you go to talk to because you know they see it.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, oh, dude, you know, of course.
You gotta make.
Of course, I wear white. And I go to eat a chicken wing 5 minutes ago, and I get it right. See, it's right here. It just happened. It just happened.
Or you don't even have to say nothing, and you're talking to the person, and they look down.
Yep.
And then they look up, and they're just like, "Oh, look at this dude."
It's like, oh, he's just like he can't even get a nice dress shirt to his wedding.
He needs a slob stopper. And then I get the gag gift for Christmas. God damn it. Oh man. So yes, that is the infomercial world.
Yeah, and I mean that, you know, we barely scratched the surface on some of these.
That's just, those were the top selling ones we talked about.
Yeah. And some of the weirder ones we've come across.
Yeah.
And hate.
So we want to know if you have or know anyone with any of these items.
Yep.
Because you have to.
Yeah. Somebody's got, and somebody let me know if they got moon shoes though. For real.
Seriously.
I'd like to play with those.
Oh my God.
I'd like to play with those.
That would be great.
If you let me use your moon shoes, you can be on the show. I'll just go out and jump around. You can do the show with Matt. And I'll just bounce outside the window. Yeah.
Hey!
I'll be like, woo!
How you guys doing in there? I do have a shout out though.
Alright.
My friend Janet McCoy, Malaber. She got married. I don't know. She does pet portraits.
Oh.
She is amazing and super talented.
Nice. Like photography or like drawings?
No, drawing. Nice. So she does custom pet portraits, specializing in watercolor painting in a simple yet personal way to capture pets' personalities. Dude, she's good.
Nice.
Watercolor though.
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome.
That's super cool.
So go to J Malaber Illustrations at Facebook and Instagram. I'm gonna put all our links down. She also does Christmas cards.
Nice.
And they're sweet, man.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna put all the links down below for you to contact.
Nice.
Contact her, and if you're from Rush Henrietta, our peers,
yep,
you get a 25% discount.
Ah, nice.
Rush Henrietta, we stick together, you know.
Yeah, you guys can have it.
Yeah,
you guys can have it. I'm a city kid. So, you know. I mean, I live out here now, but I'm not from here.
Welcome.
I'm not with. No. Don't welcome me. I don't want to. I'm out.
So yes, Janet McCoy Malaber. Check her out. I'll have all the links. She does great. Great work.
So actually, speaking of that, I have a shout out as well.
Yeah.
For another very talented artist.
Come on.
Yeah, my mom.
Nice.
Susanna Price.
Yeah.
Right now, she's focusing on colored pencils, predominantly birds. And dude, some of these birds that she's doing are amazing. I'll get you some pictures so we can throw them up.
I saw the one.
Yeah, dude, it's nuts. So she does commissions. You know, if you have a picture of something that you want, but I mean, she also does people's pets. She does all kinds of stuff. She also is really, really talented with landscape paintings.
Oh, okay.
So she does oil on canvas, and she's really good at landscape stuff. Yeah. You know, so if you've got a picture when you were, you know, at a mountain or, you know, a cool field or a sunset or, you know, whatever, she does all that kind of stuff too.
That's sweet.
Yeah, so you can check her out on Facebook, Susanna Price. Her art page is coming soon. I'm helping her build that right now.
Oh, good.
But we'll definitely also add in the links down in the description.
Yeah. So it's crazy how, like, from doing this show, we've come across a ton of talented people.
Some amazingly talented
Isn't
people.
It crazy?
Yeah.
That's what I love about this show too. Is
never know what you're gonna find.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
There's a lot of talented people out there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is what it
ones
comes
that
down
need to be discovered.
Yes.
Yeah.
People don't talk about them, but we do.
That's right. We do. It's because we also haven't been discovered yet either.
So we need you to talk about us.
Right. And we'll talk about you. You see how this works?
It'll all work out in the end, I promise.
It'll all work out in the end. And we'll bring you with us.
Yep.
Sweet.
So yes, that is our one drink for the show.
Yep. Don't forget, you can check us out on Facebook and YouTube, both at One Drink Podcast. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and share.
Yes.
Hit that little red button. What do we gotta do? What do they gotta do?
Just subscribe.
All right. Just click it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
just
click
subscribe.
it. Yeah.
Click it. Click it. Click it.
That's it.
Click it. Thanks. See, it's all done now. Appreciate it.
And we'll entertain you week to week to week to week.
Yeah, and like 3 different times a week too.
Yeah.
You can check out our history shows every Monday and learn a little bit. You can check out these full shows every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, and also our live shows every other Saturday at about 12:30.
Yeah, we've got all aspects.
Yeah, it's all over.
Of the
Hey, trust
podcast
me, if
world.
there's something you don't like, just watch something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Because next week's totally different. So even if you didn't like us this week, just wait till next week. You might love us.
And you'll always learn something on those damn history shows.
That's true. Yeah.
Always.
And you did a count last week, right, of how many total shows?
60.
We've done 60. I promise you, from testicle festivals to haunted asylums and conspiracy theories and everything. It's all on this show.
We've covered all the unknown, untalked about things that are interesting.
Yeah, and we haven't even scratched the surface.
Oh, hell no.
We haven't even scratched the surface. So again, don't forget to check us out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and every other Saturday afternoon, both on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes.
Yep. And for both of us here, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
See ya.
Cheers.
Greetings, gladiators. This is Alex. I just wanted to say thank you for supporting One Drink Podcast. They are a couple of friends of mine that are supporting me, and they help me sell my monoprints. These are my monoprints. I make all these to be unique. They are all one of one, so when I print them, I make sure my graphics are laid down in different spots every time. And these thick hoodies all get the headpiece, so that's pretty cool, I think. Cheers to that. Also, I just wanted to let you know there is a discount code for you guys. One drink. If you punch that in as you're checking out, you get 15% off. So I will see you soon, and thanks again for the love. Peace.